Ew. What up? What up? What up? We a minute early, but we here to talk, dog. You know what we doing today? You in the basement with your boy. Next step. K may not be available. He may be available. Who knows? More than likely, my brother's at getting his blessings on. You know what I mean, helping us out. But we here. You're in the basement with your boy. Next step. And K, you know what we talking? Sports, NBA, WNBA champs. You know what I'm saying? I gotta talk about this Call of Duty shit. Excuse my language so early in the podcast. But yeah, we here. Let's get ready.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas just need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas just need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke.
Yeah. What up, everybody? Happy Sunday, fun day. You know, relaxation day. Doing what we do. I'm off today, y'all. My schedule changed, so I'm hoping things can work out. But this is my last Sunday being off officially. Unless I can, maneuver some things like I've been doing lately. Like a today. So I want to thank y'all for being here with me on this glorious Sunday morning. Today's show will be only like an hour long. My daughter has our first AAU basketball tryouts today, so I'm definitely going to make sure I'm going to be there to support her as her journey of into the game of basketball. You know, daddy's a basketball junkie, but I want to be dad, so I keep my hands off. Baby, if that's what you want to do it. I'm just going to support you, not pushing you. It's your life, your goals. It's what you want to do. If you want daddy's help, I'm there for you. But other than that, I just want to be dad. I don't want to come home and you be mad at me because I'm, I get in my bag because of a passion for the game. But yeah, so today will be cut short to about like 12:15. So I'm gonna try to get everything in. Everybody has something to say. You can, speak on it, whatever the case may be. But yeah, we're gonna be talking WNBA. We're gonna talk, the championship was claimed. We're gonna talk Colorado college football. Colorado wins again, bowl eligible. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking Call of Duty. I'm back and trying to get back into playing games again, video games. I'm thinking about doing a video game podcast. It's not a podcast, but a live stream drawn too. So if y'all want to get into that as well. Eventually though. I don't know yet. We're gonna talk the NBA season has started, our fantasy football, and get into our predictions. We got a bunch of all of that in, so I can't go on no real rants like I want to about my Cowboys. Even I think we lost the bye week. We lost because Jerry Jones said some things. And if I could have pulled the clip up to let y'all hear it, that's what it would have been. But yeah, so with that being said, let's get right into it, y'all. On today's rundown, first and foremost, this week in sports. So this week in sports, this is what we had. The New York Liberty claims their first championship in history. And that is when they first started, you thought New York was going to be that it team. When they drafted Rebecca Lobo from UConn, I said that once before. But things didn't pan out. So they're 20 seasons later. I think 20-something seasons later. They reclaimed their first championship. Thanks to Sabrina, Stu, and I forgot the other young lady who won the MVP. Well deserved. But the WNBA championship went well. Great series. congratulations to the Lynx team and the Liberty team on their journey, but it only could be one winner. And the Liberty happened to win that game. And there was a bit of controversy in the aspect of them winning. He said at church, "Hey, him, I appreciate you locking it. Just hit that like button. You know what I mean? I appreciate. Listen, I'm not the pastor, but I am the pastor of sports. Amen. 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 Hold on. I know what I know what I gotta do for you. For you, he. I know what I gotta do. This is what I gotta do for you. God did. Yes, yes. Amen. 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 Happy football Sunday for sure. For sure, Haim. Appreciate you, brother. Make sure you hit that like button. But anybody that joined the pod, please hit the like button. Say something so I can give you a shout out. I appreciate y'all locking in. Oh boy, here go Tiff with her. Hey, what's up, Tiff? Salute, guys. The Celtics and Ravens nation is here. Shut up. Don't like you right now, Tiff. I ain't like you since a couple weeks ago. And not only that, you talking to Celtics because it's basketball season. And y'all cooking. Y'all cooking. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all cooking. But we're gonna get to that too. Like I said, today's podcast is gonna be until about like 12:15 or so, because I got my daughter's AAU basketball tryouts is today. But I'm off today, ladies and gentlemen. Last week I couldn't do it because I thought I was gonna do the recap show last week and got a little busy. This week I will be doing the recap show, so you're gonna have me twice today.
Pause. You said something gay.
But I will be doing the show this evening. The recap, afternoon recap games, and we will have a regular show. That'll be around like 7:15. I'll make sure I put that in. Please make sure y'all put y'all notifications on when I create the show. Yeah, tell them. Everybody gotta hit that like button. Everybody. Hit that like. Yeah. That's what we do. Hit that like button. But yeah, so with that being said, so WNBA champs was New York Liberty. Some controversy with the calls. Lynx coach was said some things. You in New York. Yeah, home team. Yeah. So those things happened in the WNBA. But congratulations to the New York Liberty on their first ever championship. Stu, this is her third championship. And Sabrina, this is her first, but this New York Liberty's first official NBA champion. I mean, WNBA champion. So congratulations to the New York Liberty. And I don't know where my applause is at. So we just give them the bomb. Congratulations to the New York Liberty. In other news, I had everything written down and I left my book upstairs. But what could I think about? I could talk about the Call of Duty, but I think I got a little topic session for that part. In other sports news, what happened to this week in sports? Y'all tell me, cause I know I was prepared, and then I hit the go live and I left my notes upstairs for the sports news. But oh, I can't speak on the Cleveland Browns as news. The Cleveland Browns fans booing Deshaun Watson last week after he tore his Achilles. Where I think it was really very Butch like. No matter how bad somebody is playing, an injury is an injury. So I can't accept that at all. But get well, Deshaun. Hopefully you'll be off at least a year, the minimum. You get back into the love of the game, because I don't think you had the love of the game anymore right now. But it is what it is. In NBA news, as far as news in general, what everybody wanted to see is that Bronny has said, they said that Bronny would be in the G League. So with that being said, he'll be on this last 5 game road trip, which included the Cleveland game, which they will be at home. So I'm pretty sure that he'll get a spot, uh, a a, a, um, a site on the court with his dad in Cleveland, bigging up the Cleveland Cavaliers. Uh, but yeah, so that will actually happen as well. Um, but I don't know. I know I'm forgetting some things that happen in sports in general. The Dodgers are up 2-0 on the Yankees.
Pause. You said something gay.
Dodgers and Yankees. Wow. Yeah, what a mix. But yeah, hit that like button and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you come in here if your first time. Comment so I can give you a shout out. I appreciate y'all locking in with me. Those who are in here, appreciate we gotta get these subscribers up to 1,000. I'm trying to get monetized, y'all. Let's try to get this thing moving. You see, I'm trying to do different things to add to the show and things like that. Y'all can be on the show if y'all want to come on the show. Let me know. Say something. I'll send you the link. We can talk with me. Especially on a recap show. If you're a fan of the team that we talking about or whatever the case may be, I can have up to 10 people on here. So if y'all want to just have a chat while we talking about the recap of the afternoon games leading into the Sunday night game and into the Monday night game predictions, let's do that. Fantasy football, we got to talk about that as well. I'm still in last place, but we going to get there. I thought we were moving up, and I looked at the standings, and then they didn't have it by points. They had it in another way. So I was just like, oh, disappointed. But anyway, we was supposed to start an NBA fantasy basketball league. I'm not sure who. We're a week into the season. It's never too late to start it. At least now you got a little heads up of who you want to pick if that person is available because of their stats early in the first week or two in the season. So you got to reach out to Dr. Kyle or reach out to me. We taking the emails for those who want to be in the league, and we'll send them out. So hopefully we can have it done by this weekend coming up. So it'll be like 2 weeks into the NBA season. You get your cheat code by watching the games thus far. And we still had the draft. No matter what, it's still the players. It's still what players got to play. So with that being said, let's move on to the next topic. Next topic. Oh yeah. So in the gaming community, I play video games still, and I never will stop. But I have an issue. I recently bought 2K Tennis because I like the tennis games back in the day with Top Spin tennis and stuff. So I bought 2K. With 2K Tennis, you can play online, but you got to purchase a pass to play online. I'm confused. I'm totally confused with these games. Recently, the other day, I just went and bought Call of Duty. You know, Call of Duty just came back out. I'm a Call of Duty fan. Don't get me wrong. So I haven't been playing in a while, and I bought 2K Basketball. I actually didn't even load it into my PS5 yet. But with these games, I'm starting to realize, I don't know if 2K Basketball is doing that. But now when you go online, you have to pay to play online. There was a time when if you had online and you had the game, once you purchased the game, you're allowed to play against other people and sanctions and stuff like that online for free. Being as though you're gonna have VC and all these packs and stuff like that for the shooting games and different boards and things like that, you're gonna have people paying for. But why do I have to pay to play online multiplayer against my friends and such? So basically, what you did to me, what I explained on my Facebook page, because I was getting real frustrated because I was trying to play online and it kept saying you got to order the monthly, quarterly, or the yearly subscription. I'm like, what the? Why do I got to order that? I just paid for the game. So I paid $70 for the game for Call of Duty. It takes forever to download, so I finally get it downloaded hours later. I go in and start playing multiplayer. I'm not the greatest Call of Duty player. I'm one of those people like let Larry go, and he wound up getting shot, and I'm wondering why I'm getting shot all the time. Like everybody want to get their stats up against me, just like my Cowboys. You want to get your stats up? Shoot at Larry. You get your kills. But I'm trying to learn how to play it, a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I don't have as much time as I used to playing games, but so I'm trying to play it, and it's like it keeps sending me to the screen. You're not connected to the network. Why I'm not connected to the network? I'm online. Come to find out, I have to pay another $10 a month, 24.99 for 3 months, or the $80 for the year just to play online. But I just paid $70 for the fucking game. So basically, what you're telling me is this: pay $70 for the game, $80 for the yearly package to play online. That's $150. So then after that year is up, I have to pay another $80 to play online. So I'm going to constantly be paying. I got to pay. So y'all should have just basically said $150 for Call of Duty. You're playing online, you get the game. After the year, you got to pay $80 a year until we bring out another Call of Duty. And we still going to get money from you with all these VCs and packages that people be buying. I don't be buying that stuff. But people that buy those guns and things like that, you're going to be getting money from that and buying the coins and all that stuff. So you want me to pay to play? What that sound like? It ain't tricking if you got it. But I ain't got it. Call of Duty, tennis. Well, tennis ain't that bad because I've been playing my career. I like to play my career before I play online. And I've been doing pretty good. I'm in like year 9 in tennis. That joint tough too. Y'all need to check out that joint. But Call of Duty, it just baffled me. So now I'm in the process of thinking. So I've been seeing this ad on my Facebook and stuff about this new game called X Defiant. It's almost like it's a shooter game. So I downloaded that because it's a free download. It's free. And it's a shooter game. It ain't that damn bad neither. A little futuristic stuff in it. Like how back what they tried to do with what's not Call of Duty. What was the other? Ghost Recon? Or that was it Call of Duty that tried to do the futuristic stuff? But either way around, it does that. It has very little of it. It has weapons that's somewhat to that nature, put it that way. But the boards and stuff is like Call of Duty, first person shooter game, Now I was playing that last night. Call of Duty, I need my $70 back. I'm not giving you 70 plus 80 every fucking year. It's just not happening. I think that's bad for those consumers that today, in today's society, the economics, for them to do this in a gaming community is bad. But there's not going to be enough people to say we're not doing it. So it's like beating a dead horse. But at the same token, it's bad. It's bad. You got to pay $70 for a game, then got to pay to play online. When you got online, you're able to get online at home with your internet service, but then they want you to pay to play the game in another fun way. I think that's very unfair, and someone has to say something about it. Someone higher up other than me. But it's very unfair, and I like Call of Duty. That's the bad part. I really like the game, but that was just like, wow. I'm paying $150 just to play the game. And then you only can play campaign or zombies. I don't do the zombie thing. I started playing the campaign, but I ain't really having no fun with the campaign. I like playing multiplayer online. But someone needs to call these game companies to the forefront, man. 2Ks, all that. If y'all want to get y'all money from people buying the other stuff, Fortnite is free. Shout out to Key and my little daughter Alyssa. They be playing Fortnite all the time, asking me to play. I play that every now and then. I hate it because I can't build nothing. So I'm just like, let Larry go out there. He gets shot and, anyway. But yeah. So somebody needs to call them to the front with that. Like, why should I have to pay to play online and I have online availability from my home from internet provider? So that really frustrated me these last 2 days with Call of Duty. But last night, I downloaded X Defiant. Is a good game. It's fun too. So if y'all have it, y'all like shooter games and don't want to pay that extra $80 every year or $10 a month or $24 every 3 months. X Defiant. I tried to put in Defiant in my PS store and it wasn't coming up. It was X Defiant. It's a first person shooter game and it's fun. But that's my rant for gaming. But I'm thinking about creating a gaming community as well, too. So on to the next. College football. Colorado Buffs have claimed. Let me see. Change this ticker to. College football has claimed. Colorado Buffs had clinched a place, a bowl berth. Depending on where, we don't know. But Miss Peggy will get her dream. Shout out to the whole Colorado Buffs athletic department, football community, basketball, all that stuff. But what Dion is doing over there at Buff Nation is remarkable. Just remember, there was a 1-12, 1-11 team just 2 years ago. Dion been there 2 years. They got 4 wins last year. They're already at 5 or 6 wins this year. 5 or 6. I think 5 or 6 wins already this year, which is what he wanted to do for Miss Peggy. He said it was his own agenda right then and there, but they want more. But it was his personal thing to get Miss Peggy to a bowl game. Shout out to Miss Peggy. Deion said that she has COVID. Shout out to Miss Peggy. Get well soon. But Colorado Buffs are bowl eligible now. In other FBS, I'm sorry. And others, shucky ducky, quack quack. And other FBS news, number 3 Penn State beat Wisconsin yesterday. Beat Wisconsin. Oh, let's see if this works. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, so in the top 25, Pittsburgh beat Syracuse 41-13. Boise State beats UNLV 29-24. Notre Dame's put a slacking on number 24 Navy, 51-14. Ole Miss beats Oklahoma 26-14. I don't see any upsets. Ohio State had a barn burner against Nebraska. Shout out to my man Maurice and the McCusa boys over in Nebraska, but they took a loss yesterday. It was a tough game. They had the opportunities to win that game. I watched it just because of my boys. Ohio State pulls out the victory with a 21-17 victory over Nebraska. Indiana beats Washington 31-17. Number 1 Oregon beats number 20 Illinois 38-9. BYU beats UCF 37-24. Number 15, Alabama falls to 15. I said that last week, y'all. They're gonna be in between that 12 and 15 slot. Alabama beats number 21 Missouri 34-0. Alabama has something to prove, even though they're not gonna be in that top. They're not gonna get in that what you call them, bowl. But now it's at 12, so I don't know how they're gonna break that up. Number 5, Texas beats Vanderbilt 27-24, which was a good game as well. I saw little parts of that. Miami, Florida dog walks Florida State. University of Miami 36-14. I know Florida State is looking at, damn, we should hire Prime right now. So I won't be surprised if you start hearing rumors all of a sudden at the end of this season. Texas A&M, number 14, Texas A&M. That was an upset. Texas A&M beats number 8 LSU 38-23. I didn't see the game, but if Texas A&M put a whipping on LSU like that, it had to be a great game. That had to be a great game. Like I said before, number 3 Penn State beats Wisconsin 28-13. Number 16 Kansas State beats Kansas. That's a rivalry game. 29-27 was a I guess pretty close game up until the ending. And number 22 SMU beats Duke 28-27, which was a close game as well. That's it in college football. I think I don't see too many other new things happening besides the upset of the Texas, not Texas. Where is that? 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 Where's the upset at? I read the upset. Oh, yeah, yeah. The LSU Texas A&M game. So LSU gonna be bumped again from out of the top 10 spot. They was at 8 this past week, so they're gonna be lower than that. So they're gonna be in between that 10 and 15 with Alabama next week. But that's it in college football. Y'all hear anything, say anything, let me know. Next topic we have. The start of the NBA season has begun. When I say it's been a great start of the NBA season thus far, I still don't understand why Adam Silver put so many of the best games at the very beginning of the season for all these teams that have championship aspirations. When they do these scheduling, it's kind of odd. You know what I'm saying? Like you're playing right out the gate, you're playing the top team in the league. Not that you can avoid all of it, but it's a whole lot of it. Um, but as of right now, the Cleveland Cavaliers are 3-0. Haven't seen any of the games, but they're 3-0 right now. Boston Celtics. Tips Boston Celtics. My man West Boston Celtics. Boston look like they on a mission. I ain't gonna lie. Boston look like they on a mission, bro. First game of the season, they put up 50. No, is it 58 or 61? They shot 58 or 61 3-pointers. Ridiculous. They are saying the evolution of basketball is about to be without a big man. So if you tall, you might as well start playing football or something. Because right now, they're saying we don't need big men. We don't need big men. Just said the Knicks can't hang with the chance. Yeah, they can't. They definitely can't. Yo, B, what up, brother? Happy Cowgirls Day to my fellow Eagles. Oh man, where's my shots fired?
Shots fired! Shots fired!
You got it, B. We lost. I ain't even going front. We lost the bye week, but we ain't even talking about NFL just yet. NFL is next, so I'm gonna just let that one go. I'm gonna let that one go, B. I'll bring it back up when we start talking about NFL. But we talking about basketball right now in the NBA. So NBA, Boston Celtics, Tiff, you right. Y'all mopping people. Y'all mopping people bad. Um, the Boston Celtics are 3-0. Atlanta is 2-0 right now. Orlando Magic are 2-1. Bancaro been playing lights out. Got my juice. Been playing lights out, but I think they lost yesterday to Atlanta. No, or was it? I forgot who they lost to. They lost yesterday, or the day before yesterday. Them girls. You funny, B. We'll see who you talking after tonight. Y'all play Cincinnati. I mean, this afternoon. Y'all play Cincinnati. And we fuck around and find out and lose. I don't even got us beating San Francisco. I ain't even gonna lie. I can't even talk about. Let's B. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's get through this NBA stuff real fast. We can get right to the NFL because I only got like another half an hour. Like I said, my daughter has her first AAU basketball tryouts this weekend, and I want to make sure I'm there. So I got an opportunity to take off, do the show. She got to be there by 1. We got to drive there. It's all good, bro. We are going to do a recap tonight. I'm definitely doing that because the show had to be cut short. But I'm definitely doing the recap tonight. So make sure y'all join tonight around like 7:15. And I would like to see some of y'all come on the show so we can just talk and have the chat powwow and debates about the games this afternoon for this afternoon games and the prediction for the Sunday night game and the Monday night game. But and more on this NBA basketball. The New York Knicks are 1-1 after taking a foot in their booty from Boston the first game. They win. I think they beat Brooklyn the other day, which wasn't too bad. Indiana is 1-1 currently right now. Miami is 1-1. Nothing really to talk about. Milwaukee is 1-1. They beat the Sixers without Paul George and Embiid. But then they take a loss. Chicago. Shout out to Lonzo Ball. He's back on the basketball court. They're currently 1-2. They won their first game and then they lost their last two. Toronto Raptors are 1-2 as well. They beat the Sixers and then they lost their last two. No, they lost the last one. They lost their first one. They beat the Sixers. Then they lost the second game. Their third game. Charlotte Hornets. Shout out to LaMelo. I'm about to say Leandro. LaMelo is playing lights out like a mother sucker, but they're currently 1-2. Brooklyn, Philly, Washington, and Detroit, my Pistons, are all 0-2. Brooklyn, we don't expect anything from. That's just a given. Ben Simmons is playing. They're still playing way off of him. I watched a little bit of the games, and it's sad. They take him out in clutch moments. He hasn't been playing at the end of the game when the games are pretty tight. Cam is getting his shots off. Sixers. What we gonna talk about with the Sixers? They need their guys back. Paul George is. They don't know when he'll be back. They saying hopefully this week coming. Embiid. Oh, and also with the Sixers, the NBA is looking into them as well about the things that's going on as far as Embiid coming out and saying that he's not playing back to backs and things like that. Sixers every year happen to be under some kind of NBA scrutiny, and they're being looked at, and then they're found guilty in all of the act, the all the things that they're saying about them. That's the bad part. They're being found guilty and fined and all types of stuff. Even though I think that if they tell these players, if you don't play, you don't get paid, a lot more players will be playing. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just say it like that. You get paid a max contract, and then if you don't have a legitimate injury, if you don't play, you ain't playing. You ain't getting paid. But my Pistons have been playing pretty well in games, but can't finish them, and we have Tobias Harris. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. Shout out to my young boy Jalen. In the West, the Los Angeles Lakers. Shout out to JJ Redick. Shout out to the whole Lakers organization. Right now, they're playing lights out. Last night I watched the game. They was down. They was up pretty much the whole game, and then Sacramento let LeBron go on a 16-0 run by himself. The game before they played Phoenix, they was down 22. LeBron and the Anthony Davis led Lakers. Anthony Davis is playing lights out right now, averaging like 32 a game. They're 3-0 right now. And that in the news with the Lakers is that LeBron and Bronny probably will play one more game together, a little bit of time in the Cleveland game, barring that game is not close or somewhat. But that's a homecoming game for them. So I think the Cleveland Cavaliers will get the chance to see them both on the court together. But then Bronny will be going to the G League. So he will be bouncing back and forth between the G League and the NBA, which is decent. Bronny wants to be an NBA player. Give him that opportunity. But everybody already knew that he belonged in the G League to develop. So it's up to him how bad he wants to develop, how great he wants to be, how good he could be in the NBA. But that's up to him. And he has the great backing to help him get that far. Oklahoma City is 2-0. Shake is playing lights out, and the whole organization, their youth group over there is balling. Isaiah Joe and all of them, yeah. New Orleans Pelicans are 2-0 currently. Zion played the second game. He had a major block coming to win the game after a game winning shot, basically, by Brandon Ingram a game ago. Golden State Warriors are 2-0 currently. Phoenix is 2-1 after losing that one game to the Lakers, in which they was up 22 points. Timberwolves are 2-1, and Anthony Edwards is getting all the gas from everybody possible, from old players to new players, going to Ant-Man, but I like it. He loves it. I appreciate that. Memphis Grizzlies. Ja is looking like he wants to throw him back. Ant-Man, Ja is coming for everything. I ain't even gonna lie. The Ja been playing, woo, lights out as well. Dallas Mavericks are 1-1. San Antonio's 1-1. Clippers are 1-1. And Harden's playing over there by himself, but he managed to get a victory over the Denver Nuggets, who are 0-2 right now. 0-2. Joker had like 41 and 16 in the other night, and Harden had like 21 and 18 or something like that assists. Houston Rockets are 1-2. That youth group over there as well. Sacramento Kings are 0-2 after losing to the Lakers the other day. Denver, like I said, is 0-2. Portland Trailblazers are 0-2, and the Utah Jazz are 0-2. So those are the standings after 1 week of basketball. Well, that's not including today's games in the NBA. There's no real other NBA news except for the Sixers' issues with injuries and how they're looking without Embiid and Paul George. Hopefully they'll get them back this week. Lakers looking great right now. They're playing the way JJ Redick wants to play. And Sixers dropped the ball by not drafting Connect. That kid can shoot, and they needed a power forward, which I don't understand. They would draft a guard before. This doesn't make sense, but okay. It never will make sense to me. On to the next topic. Fantasy football. Ladies and gentlemen, in fantasy football right now in our league, these are the current standings. If you look here, Will, aka the champ, is currently still number one with 959 points. L's legendary team, that's probably Lance. He's 919 points. Legends, 861 points. True champs, which is Raheem. Shout out to Raheem. He's at church. He locked in with us early. Raheem is 855 points in fourth. Then we got K in his long ass name in fifth place with 849 points. Then we probably got Lou, Los Polos Hermanos at 786 points. Then we got Dr. Kyle and his Indie Express, 749 points. And then you have me. Yes, me. I'm killing everybody with 719 points. I'm in last fucking place. Ain't shit changed. And look, the funny part is when I was looking at the standings, it had me up in like sixth place, and then I had to look at the points, and then I realized it wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. I wasn't supposed to be there. I guess that was wins and losses. That's why I was in like sixth place. But unfortunately, no, I'm not there. Oh man, but that's this week's in the Basement Sports Podcast Fantasy Football. Make sure y'all put y'all lineups in. Don't be like me and have a bunch of injuries and can't remove a player because your other player that's in that position is also in an injury list. Lucky me. But man, make sure before 1:00 y'all get your lineups in. I'm gonna make sure I do mine after the show. Hopefully I don't forget. And that's that. Next topic. Oh shoot, I ain't put the NFL on here. Oh, but let's just take that down. So, and let's take that. Okay, that didn't work. Let me take that off. All right. So, NFL. Let's go. We have our predictions coming. So the week started off this Thursday. Vikings versus the Rams, which was a pretty decent game. Sam Darnold didn't play too well on this one. Rams was trying to play with some intention to get back their swagger. And the Rams beat the Vikings 30-20 on Thursday night. Was a decent game, pretty much too, as well. But Sam Darnold had, I think he had some turnovers towards. He had an interception or something like that. Uh, what fantasy are you put? I posted this week's fantasy posting. I just put the points. I only put the points up. Kyle, that's what the points said. Let me see. I know I'm not tripping. Yeah, the points for this week, right there in the standings. That's what I was posting. I just went over to our draft, our league, and that's what the points say. Tell me it ain't update. I just put it that. That ain't on me, brother. I just copy and paste it. You dig? But Thursday night football. That's Dr. Kyle Osborne, the Black Psychologist Podcast. Please make sure y'all like and subscribe to his channel. Shout out to SB Real Takes on Fake Debates. Shout out to BA. Get your bars ready. Get your bars up. Media. If y'all into the rap music, battle rap. Shout out to Seven Mitchell. I hollered at my man Seven in the middle of the Best of Seven sports show. Holla at him. Yeah. So so in the Thursday night's game, Rams beat the Vikings, turned Vikings to 5-2. Rams are now currently 3-4. Next game up today at 1 p.m. we have the Ravens in I think this is going to be a barn fire sale over at Cleveland. Goodwill, take not a speedy recovery, but a good recovery for Deshaun Watson. But Jameson Winston will be taking over in the Cleveland Browns quarterback position. And they had a little spark last week when he did come in and take over as the quarterback. But they still took the L. But today I had the Ravens, Tiff and her Ravens, winning, of course, over the Cleveland Browns. And a prediction score of, I'm just throwing scores out there. I'm not going to be too nostalgic about how I'm throwing these scores out, but I'm just going to throw them out there. And if y'all like the score or everything we talk about it, that game, please post it and I'll bring it up on the screen of what y'all think. Tiff, so I know you're going to have, so I knew you was about to, how did I know? LJ and King Henry MVP. Oh, they're going to share the MVP like in the NBA? You think that, Tiff? That'll be the first. But the way things looking, yeah. I ain't mad at you. Yep. I still got beef with y'all. Y'all just throwing us around like that. Y'all Saints and yo, that was that ain't cool. You gotta post the overall record standings, OG. Well, I was just posting the points right now because at the time before the show, I was trying to just type it in right now. So if you want to help, you're welcome to help, brother. You gotta come at me all crazy. Yeah, talk to you, Dr. Kyle. You talking to me any kind of way you want. Think this is? I'm a grown ass little man.
Shots fired!
Let's go to NFL. All right. So, I got the Ravens winning. Tiff got the Ravens winning. Tiff got the Browns scoring 21 points. I don't see that. I say I'd like your 31 for y'all, and I'll take 13 for the Browns. 31-13 Browns. That's what I'm looking at, Tiff. You gave him 21, so Jameson Winston might get you some extra points there. But I'm not betting on it. I'll take the over. Next game we have the Titans versus the Lions. Shout out to my little brother Taylor, Bowles Hayes, they Titans fans, and Jeff. But I got the Lions winning this game as well. Lions winning heavily. I'm thinking 30 plus to like 7, 13, 16 Titans. Let me know how y'all feel about that one. Next game up, we have the Colts versus the Texans. We had Dr. Kyle's Colts versus the hot Texans. Even though I think the Texans lost last week, but it was a great game. But then again, I think they won. I could be wrong. But Dr. Kyle, how do you feel about this game? Richardson is playing. Tiff said the Lions 37-10. Yeah, same thing I was thinking, Tiff. Around that point. You know, I ain't don't see them scoring too many more points than that. Um the Texans and the Colts. Dr. Kyle's Colts, who are currently 4-3 versus Texans and CJ Stroud at 5-2. Texans look good to me. I'm taking the Texans, and I'm taking the Texans 24-17 over the Colts. So, Dr. Kyle, continue your beef with me. I want all the smoke. That's how I feel. It's just that simple. Let me know how you feel about the next game. Then we have Green Bay Packers versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville's coming off a win last week. Green Bay is also coming off the win, but Green Bay is playing love, and the Packers are playing very well. And Jacksonville got stepping into the right direction, but I got Packers winning this game, 28-17. Packers. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Next game up, we have the Cardinals. Call of Duty came out, so there's a chance that Murray will not be. Dr. Kyle says the Black Psychologist podcast said you already know Colts 24-21. Not gonna lie, I want Joe Flacco playing quarterback. I'm just saying. Oh, so you gave up on Anthony Richardson already? Wow, that says a lot. You want Flacco in there, Delaware's own. Tiff said Packers 24-14. I like that score, Tiff. I like that score. With the Cardinals and the Dolphins. Cardinals is coming off a loss. Dolphins also coming off the loss. But Tua is back in action, y'all. Congratulations to Tua for making it back. I'm hoping that you take the right precautionary. Everybody's saying that you should be wearing that other helmet that they are saying, and you're saying you don't need to wear it. I don't see how you don't need to wear protective over your head, which you've been having injuries. But glad to see you back. Tua is back. Call of Duty did just come out. Murray shouldn't have no problem with paying that $80 extra over for the year for playing multiplayer. There's a chance that when it came out, he's been playing all night and he hasn't been doing any film. So with that being said, I'm taking Tua. They playing for Tua. Tua is coming back with a vengeance, even though he still has the weakest arm in the NFL. And they start getting it going. Shout out to my young boy Marvin Harrison over Cardinals, but Murray Call of Duty, it just don't add up on a, just came out. So it ain't like it's like 2 weeks old. It just came out. So you up against Call of Duty in his mindset right now. So with that being said, I'm taking the Dolphins. Tua gets back in action. He throws for 3 touchdowns. 28-17, 28-20. Miami Dolphins. Murray plays well for a couple games. They have some kind of argument. He stomps off the field and goes in the locker room to play Call of Duty. That's how I feel about this game. Stupid. I know. Next game up, we got K and his Jets versus the Patriots and my cousin Will's Patriots. I'm sorry, but K, y'all get a forfeitable win, and they're gonna make it seem like it's the best thing smoking when they win this game against the Patriots, and it's only the Patriots. Oh, they're gonna get their feet wet and all this, so they about to start. Yeah. But it's against them. So with that being said, okay, the Black Psychologist podcast, Dr. Kyle has wrote a paragraph. He said, I didn't give up on AR, but he needs more time to develop because he keeps having more rushing yards than passing yards, and he keeps getting hurt. Flacco gives us better chance to win now. That's not what you said when y'all drafted him and he came out and played right away and he looked good. You're saying that now because he's recently been injured quite a bit. I understand that. But at the end of the day, you just can't give up on him like that. Because when he's playing well, you're not saying none of these things. Okay, Doc? Do we need to have a one-on-one session? Do you need to be on the couch? With your hands across your chest and your feet crossed? Talk to me, brother. But that's neither here nor there. But I if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. That's your team. That's your team. Tiff says she likes the Jets 21-13. I like the Jets as well. I'm going to give them 27 points because they're going to try to get as many points as possible just to make it look good, and it's against the Patriots. It gives people something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Packers, Black Psychology Podcast says, Dr. Kyle, he said 35-21, the Packers. 35-21 Packers. Okay. I can ride with that. Next game up. We had the Falcons and the Bucks. This should be a good game. I like Baker right now, man. Believe it or not, I ain't think I'd ever be saying that, but I really like Baker right now. So I'm going to go with the Bucks over the Falcons. It's a close game. 24-21. 24-21 Bucks. I'm going to go with the Bucks 24-21. Let me know how y'all feel. Close game. Then we got the Beagles versus the Bengals. 2 B teams. Shout out to Man B. Shout out to Mont. Shout out to Heem. Shout out to all y'all. Beagles lose to the Bengals. Sirianni start hollering at the fans again. Tiff says she liked the Falcons 24-17. Okay. I don't mind you going against the grain right here. I respect that, Tiff. Shout out to Tiff. I'm trying to scratch my ear through my headphones. I'm going with the upset. Sirianni blows it. God did. Oh shit, wrong button. Hey y'all, and I got something to say too.
Pause. You said something
After
gay.
I say this. Beagles lose. Sirianni goes crazy. A lot of influx stuff start happening inside the Eagles organization. We was about to start hearing Bengals getting some momentum. Tiff says she likes the Eagles 27-25. I think it's going to be a close game too, but I think Bengals is going to come out with the victory. I was watching, shout out to Gil and Gil's Arena, but y'all know who was the first person online using this?
Help me, nigga.
I ain't never heard nobody in all the shows I watch and that I like. I haven't heard anyone use that. Shout out to Gil. While Gil was on his podcast, we got 7 minutes. Well, baby, ready to go. We got 7 minutes. But he's on his podcast, and I heard him on his podcast with him and talking about Kwame Brown or whatever. Then he went looking for a button, and then he played
Help me, nigga.
Is Gil watching the show? That's my man. I fucks with Gil. I been fucking with Gil back when he was going at it with his baby mom. Love his honesty. Love everything about Gil. But I heard him use that. I said, shit. I'm moving up in the world. Nobody was using that, y'all. Let me know anybody y'all listen to or watch on YouTube that was using that soundbite. Nobody. Eagles. So anyway, Eagles. Dr. Kyle said Eagles 30-27. Okay, I got you. let's burn through these real fast because my daughter just came downstairs ready to cut my head off. She ready to go. Get my baby to this AAU team. Let's go, Les. Saints Chargers. Chargers had I like the Chargers to win this game. Saints. Derek Carr is back, I think. But I don't see them. Chargers playing a little. It's gonna be a tough game too. I'm thinking. So let's go with Chargers. 2017 Chargers. 2017 Chargers over the Saints. Let me know how y'all feel. Next game, we have Bills and Seahawks, which should be a good game. Geno Smith, Bills, Geno Smith and the Seahawks versus Josh Allen and the Bills. This should be a good game. Geno Smith is playing very, very well. Tiff says she liked the Chargers 21-17. Me too. I like the Chargers too, Tiff. But I'm gonna give the edge to the Bills. Amari Cooper gets another touchdown this week. But I think it's gonna be a great game. Close game, let's say 27-21 Bills. 27-21 Bills. Next game, we have Panthers and Commanders. I'm rocking with the Commanders. I never thought I'd say that. But I'm rocking with Daniels if he's playing. If he's playing, I'm taking the Commanders. I'm taking the Commanders with a close. This is going to be a close game, too, because I like what's going on over there in Chicago, even though Caleb is sometimey. And I don't know if DJ Moore is playing this week. And they had all types of injuries with the wide receiving core this week. But if Daniels is playing, I'm taking the Commanders. If Daniels is not playing, even though Mariota came in and stepped up last week, you know what? I'm taking the Commanders. I'm taking the Commanders 24-27, and Commanders win the game. No matter who's in there. Tiff says she's taking the Seahawks 34-31. Then Tiff said it's Bears against Washington. It's Bears against Washington. Yeah. Yeah, it's Bears against Washington. That's what I said. Oh, shoot. It's a Panthers. I must have been typing too fast. My bad, Tiff. That's why you here. Love you, girl. Oh, but the Bears, that's crazy. I was reading it like it said Bears. I'm just looking at the logo. Commanders. I'm taking the Commanders in this game, whether Mariota or Daniels is playing. Close game, 24-27. Tiff says she got the Bears 24-17. I hear you, Tiff. I hear you, Tiff. What the hell just happened? What happened? Oh, shoot. I'm about to say, what the hell happened to my screen? Next game we have Panthers versus the Broncos. I'm taking the Broncos. We don't know what's going over there, and Wichita might be back at the helms in Panther uniform because nothing changed since you took him out. Wow. So that's a slap in the face. Let's take the Broncos. 24-10 Broncos. Next game up, we have the Chiefs versus the Raiders. Chiefs. We gonna go to Chiefs. Chiefs have a explosive game. Shout out to Hopkins over there now at the Chiefs. So I'm taking the Chiefs 38-13. 38-13 Chiefs. Let me know how you feel. Okay. So, with that being said, hold up. Monday night? What the hell? That shouldn't be right. What's going on? Oh. Sunday night game. We'll talk about on the recap. And I ain't changed that too. And I'll change that when we come back too. But with that being said, Tiff says Broncos 20-10, and then Tiff has Chiefs 31-14. Tiff, appreciate you locking in with me, baby, but I got to get out of here. My daughter's ready to go to AAU tryouts, and I can't be late. We said 12:15. 12:15 is the limit. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for locking in with me. I see y'all on the recap. I will post it for the recap to be between 7 and 7:15. Until then, peace. Love y'all. Sorry I get out of here that fast. Time's limit. Deuces.
And take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take